So getting into another part of my weekend, man. It was interesting, man. I've been searching for my pops, man, for
Yeah,
for
we like
a
to get into
while.
that.
I started taking it serious, I say in like 2020, when I signed up for the ancestry.com and I did the swab thing for the DNA test and everything like that. It came back. Couldn't really find nobody, man. I probably didn't find nobody from my I mean I found people, but as far as that was closely related to me, into like 2021, and I found my cousin, which was, I believe he's my first cousin. He is my first cousin, but it's my dad's brother son. You know what I mean? I found him. We was talking, but he didn't know his dad either. You know what I mean? Oh, he knew his dad, but his dad was in jail,
Okay.
and his dad was in jail for killing his sister. Mind you, that
Wow.
I didn't find out, man. I probably well, I don't want to say it on here, but that side is wild, man. That side of his family is wild, man. This was which I've learned recently. But I messaged another lady named Donna. She was my cousin. She was the second closest related to me. This is how I found my dad. I mean, the second person I messaged her. She ended up messaging me back. I think before I left for my trip, and she FaceTime. She was like, "Yeah, we related." She was like, "Well, I'm gonna call some people, but I do have some Browns or whatever like that. I do know some Browns in my family, but that's for my granddad. Her granddad is a Brown." She said, my granddad killed."
Family full of killers.
I'm like, "Wait, what?"
What's up, killer?
We see why your raps be killing
She was
shit.
like, my granddad, I don't know if he killed his son's baby mom or somebody, but I don't know, man. She was like, "So I don't really mess with that side of the family like that, man."
Amen.
She was like, "They wild," but so
But let me. Brown is somewhat of a common name, so it, like doing the ancestry, that it trickled down and it detailed people you knew. I mean, not you knew, but you found out was connected somehow.
DNA.
just, I mean,
No, I know that,
they
but-
tell you they tell you whether it's maternal or paternal, so you know if it's from your dad's side. You know what I mean? And most of I mean, it's not all Browns, but it's some
Right.
it's other people other than Browns that's connected to me. Like, I mean, but
Nah, because this is a boatload of Browns.
But yeah, so anyway, she and when I got to my trip, she I think the second day I was there, she messaged me. She was like, "Oh, you on your vacation?" She was like, "Well, I got some good news and bad news." She was like, "Well, we found out about your dad, but he died. So he died in February of 2024."
Wow.
And I was like, I was like, "Just okay, just tell me." She was like, "Yeah, he died in 2024 February." And she said she had talked to his niece, and she told him what the case was, that I was looking. And she was basically, sometime when she was like, "Well, I ain't trying to bring that kind of drama on." She kind of was kind of like apprehensive of giving. She didn't want to bring no drama, I guess. You know what I mean? And I get that.
What
you know
she
what I
would think is drama, and that's understandable.
Right. But she was like, "Well, I don't." Donna, which is my cousin, she was like, "Well, I don't think he's trying. He don't want nothing. He's just trying to find his people. Like, you know what I mean?"
trying
And
to
she
find
was
his
telling
family.
her, like, she been doing a lot for me. She was like, she told her, she was like, if I had to go around you, I will. He's just trying to get to know his relatives and stuff like
Right.
that. But she talked to somebody. She was like, "Oh, this is how I put it together." When she told me he died, because she had told me prior to he died. When she told me he died, she had talked to the niece after that, and she called me and told me, yeah, like he died, and I had looked him up, deaths in Houston around that time, and I seen a clip. It's a news clip showing he died in a fire. He died. He had an oxygen mask. I think he was smoking a cigarette. It caught fire with the what is that?
Oxygen.
The hose, the oxygen.
Yeah, the hose. He threw it off, and then the fire went to the tank, and then I guess this whole house caught on fire. They got him out of there, but he was dead. I mean, I think he died at the hospital. But I saw the clip, and for some reason, I'm looking at this picture, and I'm like, this probably him. I mean, this probably him. So sure enough, when I talked to her again, she said, the niece said, "Oh, my uncle died in February." Like, I mean, and that clip said he died in February. So sure enough, that was my dad that died in February in the fire, man. So I mean, at least I got to find pictures, because that's my whole thing, bro. I always wanted to see where I came from. I wanted to just see a picture.
Right.
And from my understanding, you didn't know nothing about who, anything.
Only thing I had was a name.
Yeah.
Only thing I had was a name. My mom and him met.
David, right?
He was David. His name is David. My mom and him met. He was in the He was in the Navy, stationed out in Long Beach. They met, had a quick relationship. They stayed together and everything. I think they broke up, and he gave her information. He gave her his information, and information got lost. But he has a common name. What he didn't probably give was the social and all that. I don't know. His name is so common. He told her he was from Houston and all that, but he knew I was. She was pregnant with me, but that's all he knew. So yeah, so I guess I don't know if he went back to Houston or whatever. Evidently he did, because that's where he was. But yeah, I always wanted to see where I came from, and then to wonder, nigga, was you looking for me, nigga? Like you knew I was,
And, that's the tough part, because you don't even get to ask any questions.
Right. And it's crazy because so many years I used to go on Facebook looking for a David Brown. I went on Facebook since then and found 3 of his profiles. And I'm like, now that I got a face, it's like, it's easy, right? He got other kids. I mean, I've been trying to get in touch with them, and I don't know if it's old pages or not. I've sent messages and try to request. They seem like they all like, but these like real Texas grills. They like, they really in Houston, like, nah, man.
Right. Perspective, man. It's like he knew, even though he couldn't make the step to come, and see stuff, but he still he built a family. So it's hard to say that he was a deadbeat. People, tend to put that title on a lot of people, deadbeat dad and stuff like that. Now, I don't know the situation, why he didn't, you know what I'm saying? But
right. And that's why I be thinking, I don't know if he, what information he had on my mom. My mom, I know her middle name, what they called her, Joyce, is like, if you put her name together, she don't have a super common name. So,
right.
I mean, her first name common, but I mean, like, her whole name. I don't know what he knew or whatever. And that's probably a couple of things I want to ask him. Like, hey, did you ever try? Or would you ever, how was you able to maneuver through life thing? Or did you give up? Like, fuck it. Like, and, but, let me see if I can pull up this picture, man.
And it's easier to get information nowadays, man. Technology is crazy.
Right. That's why it's like kind of crazy that so this is my dad, y'all. That's my dad. I put a picture next to us so you can kind of compare, and you can kind of see. We definitely look alike. Got the ear that stick out. That little that little right ear right there, man, kind of stick out. And I think he told my mom that back in the days, like all his kids kind of had that ear and shit like that. But yeah, that's Pops, man.